Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Hussein Lokhandwala, Sergeant at Arms of this meeting, and I welcome you all to 248th meeting of HCTC Club. Now, before we start the meeting, I would like to tell you the ground rules that we follow in order to have a successful meeting. First, please turn off your mobile phones or keep them on silent mode so that we can have no disturbance. Second, please support all the speakers with a smile and claps. Third, at Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, or politics. And two of the ground rules for online members, please be on muted position when you're not speaking. And please turn on your cameras so we can see your beautiful faces. Moving forward, we all have a mission to succeed in life. Now, similarly, at Toastmasters, we have a collective mission. And the mission statement for Toastmaster is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are embraced with empowered with communication and self-confidence, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Yeah. So with that, I would like to call upon our presiding officer, who is a businessman in business of electrical contracting. Also, he is passionate about transformational leadership. He has previously served as secretary as well. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Ruchir.
Thank you. Thank you. A very good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, let me give you a brief about what Toastmasters is all about. Yes, Toastmaster Harsh, you can come in. So Toastmasters, began in 1924, and it's an organization, it's an international organization, and it's a non-profit organization. And it is spread across the world in 144 countries. And not just that, we have 280,000 members across the globe. And on the top of that, we have 14,000 clubs, which are spread across the globe again. And what we do is we help people to build their communication and leadership skills and make them be a better communicators and better leaders. Now, I would also like to have guest introduction. If you can introduce yourself in three things: your name, what you do, and also what is your goal in Toastmasters, or how you came to know about Toastmasters. Yeah, we can.
Sure. So my name is Krishna.
Okay.
And I have been working with an electromagnetic company, and I'm a Linux faculty over there.
Okay.
So basically, I teach freshers, students, corporates, everybody about the Linux and the international certificates.
Okay.
I'm 4 times TED certified, and now I'm trying for AWS Cloud as well. And one of the goal is have a better perspective on the world and making that not all teachers are the same. We can have the better teachers and we can provide better perspective to the life. And yes, that's
wow.
I want to travel solo.
Wow. What a wonderful goal. You need to better teachers and give more, right? Yes, ma'am.
My name is Hctcamd. I am a software engineer by day and content creator by night. I am working in Accenture. That's first world's ranking top company. And I am very passionate about creating content. I am very active on LinkedIn and on Twitter.
Okay.
As of now, I am having 90,000 plus followers.
Oh.
And I really like posting content related to technology, my emotions, my thoughts, and what I really believe. So that's what I do. And Hussein told me about Toastmasters event. And he said that there is a bunch of people who are, improving their intellectual skills. So that's why he told me that at least come for one session and just see. And I believe that communication skill is very important if you want to grow. And that's why I'm here. And thank you so much for inviting.
Yeah. 19,000 followers. Isn't that great? Amazing. Okay. We would also like Toastmaster Radhika and Toastmaster Hitesh and Toastmaster Kushal to introduce themselves so that, a few of the members don't know, at least Toastmaster Hitesh and Toastmaster Radhika.
All right. My name is Radhika Shah. I've been a Toastmaster since 2016, December 2016. And I got into Toastmasters because of my mentor, Mr. K. Chani. I was flying to 2015. I flew there in 8 years. And every time I met Mr. K. Chani before I joined Toastmasters, he would only talk about Toastmasters and nothing else. They said Toastmasters are very prompt to speaking and there's all skills and hacking skills and everything. So I said, I have got everything, but should I join Toastmasters? So do you really think you have everything? Oh, no, there's still room for improvement. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? So finally I joined in Toastmasters, and let me tell you, I have really gained much more, and have met such lovely, wonderful people. I have attended all the conferences and everything. I make it a want to go to conferences and meet all sorts of people. And it's a wonderful podium to be and meet all like-minded people. And keep on improving yourself in your last breath. I'm very happy to be here. I want to stay here for as long as I can. Thank you.
Continuous improvement. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Toastmaster Hitesh. I have joined this club since 7 months. And my purpose of joining Toastmasters is to enhance the soft skills and team building skills.
Okay.
I am a proprietor at DOPP agencies since 8 years. It is my family business. We are into the raw material supply for the laminates industry since 35 years. So I am into expansion of that. And before that, I have worked as a sales associate at ebs.com Private Limited, and it was regarding communication only.
Okay.
And I have participated in a lot of presentation competitions at my colleges. So I wanted to polish that skill, and I believe that consistency is very important when it comes to any skill. So I have learned presentation skills a lot in colleges, but I still believe that I'm still learning. So learning is a continuous process. So that's why I've joined this beautiful platform. And till now, it is a wonderful journey. Thank you.
Wow. Consistency. Businessman with consistency. Yes. Now, moving forward, so today's theme is rest in peace past. There is a past that we get stuck into and we want to destroy it, put it, away and throw it out in some, I don't know, wherever you want to. And for that, we have got someone who is a master's in psychology. So let me call upon the stage Toastmaster Ajish, the Toastmaster of the day, who is going to take us through rest in peace past.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, guest and dear Toastmasters. Okay. Good evening, guest and dear Toastmasters. Our destiny is controlled by decisions, not conditions. So past is not our destiny. We have to forget the past. So based on that aspect, our today's topic is rest in peace past. So first of all, I would like to say, we get physical nutrition from the food. But what about mental nutrition? How do we get mental nutrition? Can anybody say some insights on this? How do we get mental nutrition? Okay, wonderful.
Knowledge.
Exercises.
Exercise, some kind of. Yeah, please.
Healthy diet.
Healthy diet. Yes. Yes.
Positivity.
Yes. Yes. Right. Please.
Sleep on time.
Sleeping on time. Yes.
Talking.
Talking to people. Yes. Yes. Right.
Navigation.
Meditation. Right.
Avoiding boss.
Avoiding okay. Boss is always right. We have to follow that. Okay. According to psychology, there are many things contribute to our mental nutrition. Most important thing is love. Okay. Then second, happiness. Then third one is most important, camaraderie. That means friendship. Okay. Real friendship, not fake friendship, real friendship. That will create a lot of energy, positivity, and happiness, sharing. So we need to follow love, happiness, care, and camaraderie to have a mental nutrition. So in life, what happens? Most of our problem happens not because of any particular event, but the thoughts generates because of that particular event makes us problem. I can say one example. Somebody slapped me. Okay. I couldn't do anything. The thought comes into my mind. He slapped me. I couldn't do anything. I feel down. I feel unworthy. Now I want to kill him. These thoughts reiterates in our mind. So our mental health becomes problem. So we need to control our thoughts. So 90% of our life controlled by subconscious mind. So we need to train our subconscious mind to be in a good mental health. Subconscious mind is very much illogical. No sense in subconscious mind. Whatever we say repeatedly, subconscious mind believe that. Subconscious mind learn by repetitions. So there is a very small technique we can always follow to train the subconscious mind. As I said earlier, it is auto-suggestion. Auto-suggestion is repeating something, positive thing, to train our subconscious mind. We can say, I am good, I am positive, I am happy. If we repeatedly say this, our subconscious mind believe, and these kind of thoughts reflected in our behavior. So we can be good in our personal and professional life. Ultimately, our mental health improve. Come to our topic, rest in peace past. Psychology has few techniques to forget our past. First one is writing a gratitude and forgive letter. So we can follow reach method to write forgive letter. The thing is, the idea behind writing forgive letter is we have to forget particular incident, bad incident. Only way to forget that particular incident is forget the offender. Forgive the offender, then only we can forget the incident, particular incident. If we keep on thinking about revenge, doing revenge to that offender, we can never forget that incident. That is keeping on reiterating in our mind. So ultimately what happens, our mental health becomes affected. So we, at any cost for our mental peace, we need to forgive that offender. Whatever the big crime he committed to us, okay, that's fine, but we need to forgive that person. Then we can be in a very good mental health. So we can follow reach method to write forgive letter. So first of all, R, recall the hurtful incident. Just to recall what had happened in our life. Please come. So, first of all, we have to recall that particular hurtful incident. And then close your eyes and write in a piece of paper that hurtful incident. That is the first step. Second is E. Empathize the offender. Empathize the offender. So in this step, we have to consider empathetic feeling to the offender. He might have committed the crime due to some kind of triggers, some kind of precipitating factors. In a bad temper, he might have committed crime to us. We have to consider that. Just to consider something for the justification for their action, offender action, and write in a piece of paper. Then next one is altruistic the forgiveness gift. In this step, we also did crime. We also did many kind of mistakes. Somebody have forgiven us in the past. We have to remember that, and we have to write that I did crime. I cheated. I break up with my girlfriend. That time, my girlfriend forgiven me. That incident, particular incident, we have to remember and write in a piece of paper. Next one is C. Commit to the forgiveness. In this step, we have to write the clear-cut forgiveness letter. So I can say some example. Dear Arun, so how are you? Being a good friend of mine, then also you have like, you didn't return my money. I have given to you. When I asked you money, you behaved me very badly. Okay, I felt very bad that time. But you are still my friend. So I forgive everything. You did many times, you did a great love, care to me. You supported me many times. So that's why I forgive that particular incident. So take care of that. I completely forgive you. Okay, like that we have to write a letter. The last one is H. H means hold on to forgiveness. Our mind always remember that hurtful incident again and again. That time we have to hold on that forgiveness. We have to overpower that emotion and say to our mind, I forgiven you, I forgiven you, I forgiven you. And no need to remember, I forgiven you, I forgiven you. Like that, we have to overpower that thought. This way we can forget our past. Okay, now I want to ask, what are the things we should avoid to have a better mental health? Please. What are the things we must avoid to have a better mental health?
Blaming someone or having some negative emotions.
Negative thoughts and emotions. Right. Please, Toastmaster Radhika.
I would rather say that you just love somebody and then
Okay, the pure emotion of love.
emotional.
Okay, fine. The feeling of mindfulness, right? Right.
Calm.
Okay, calm and peace.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Not consume toxic things.
Okay. Okay, be in a right environment. Okay. Stay away from like toxic people and atmosphere. Great. Okay. But according to psychology, there are few things. First of all, being in isolation, we must avoid that for our mental health. Second one is seeking the revenge attitude. So that kills our mind. Okay. These two things are most important. We must avoid seeking revenge attitude and being in isolation. And other things, drugs, substance. We have the habit of taking substance. So that also we should avoid. And the most priceless gift called a friendship. So that we need to carry till the end of our life. Friendship is most important for our mental health. And one more thing, if we have unresolved grief, then we never have a good mental health. Unresolved grief means something had happened. It is still in us. That is called unresolved grief. If we have such kind of feelings, then we never have a good mental health. For that, we need to share our grief to somebody. For that, we need one particular person in our life called a best friend. We must have a best friend in our life. So then we can say our grief to that particular person. I have two best friends. So they always scare me when I am in trouble. So I'm lucky for that. So we'll come back to our topic after some time. So every Toastmaster meeting have three segments. First of all, prepared speeches. Second one is table topic speech, wherein every guest and members will get 1 to 2 minutes to give a speech on any impromptu topic. The third one is evaluation session. The entire meeting will be evaluated by champions of Toastmasters. So first of all, I would like to call general evaluator. General evaluator will evaluate the entire meeting and give his suggestions. So our general evaluator for the day is, he's an engineer by education and entrepreneur by profession and public speaker by passion. He represented UAE and Oman cricket teams at international levels. Versatile and charismatic personality, a problem solver, team leader, and avid reader. He served as the SA VP membership and president of the HCTC club. Please welcome Toastmaster Jayesh.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and budding fellow future people of India. The thing is, I am a journal evaluator, the so-called class monitor for this meeting. I'm going to evaluate the meeting from the start till the end, and if required, I will intervene and help in the meeting's proceedings. Do you know what is today? Today is a Saturday. Do you know what is the date today? 11th February. Do you know which day is it today? According to the Valentine's week. Today is a promise day. Definitely he knows, because I think you are keeping someone with some promises. Absolutely great. Let us make a promise today to ourselves that we will be attending these meetings regularly and giving quality meetings and giving justice to our roles, whatever that we take. Can we keep our hand here? Yes or no? Yes. All right, fantastic. Why Toastmasters? I've learned from Toastmaster Radhika as well as from DTM KP Jani. Is this the best platform where you can commit mistakes? You can learn from others. You can make friends. You can not only make friends, but also this is the cheapest education that any organization is providing you. You may go to MBA, you can do MBA or whatever you wish to do, any management course. They charge you lakhs, but out here, it's just 6 months. You're getting this kind of education with a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of intellect, and a great family in just a few thousand rupees. Coming back to this particular meeting is RIP past, rest in peace past. I feel that we should forgive and forget few negative thoughts or whatever we have had or the negative deeds that we have done and move forward. But don't forget it, because I think it helps you in moving ahead in life. For this meeting, we have 3 sessions. First one is prepared speeches, wherein speakers will be coming onto this podium and they will be speaking, and they will be evaluated by evaluators, by their respective evaluators. The second and the most amazing part is the impromptu speeches, that is the adrenaline rush, wherein the guests can also participate. The last but not the least and the most important, the breakfast for the champions, is evaluation session, wherein the evaluators will come again and they are going to present their reports on how the speakers performed, what are the good, bads, and how can they improve. Is it fine? I think a person like me who is not that smart, I cannot evaluate the whole meeting. So I have divided myself into two parts. I have team A and then I have team B. What is team A? Team A is consisting of 3 people. That is TAG. What is it, TAG? It is tag. It's a tag team that I have. The second team, that is team B, consists of evaluators. All right. Am I clear? All right. Say okay. Thumbs up. Okay. Fantastic. So now let me introduce you to my team A. That is the tag team. So first person whom I like to call is the timer for the day, T for timer. He is currently the president of the club. He is amazing and a prolific speaker. I think he was a part of Ahmedabad Toastmasters Club as well. But now he is serving as a president and is doing a fabulous job. Please help me welcome the timekeeper for the meeting, Toastmaster Ruchir. Keep clapping till he comes over here.
So I'm the timer of the day, and I've heard a quote which goes like this: time is running out. Okay. Whether you are the king of the world or you are a saint who doesn't care about anything, but time is running out still. So I'm the timer of the day, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the speakers that are going to come on the stage. I'm going to give you them the timings. I'll be noting down the timings in my book, and I'll be presenting the report in the evaluation section of the meeting. For prepared speeches, the first segment of the meeting, we have 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll show the red card. For table topic speakers, we have 1 to 2 minutes. Similarly, at 1 minute, green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, yellow card. And at 2 minutes, red card. And lastly, the evaluation segment is of 2 to 3 minutes. And here also at 2 minutes, I'll show you the green card, then yellow card, and at 3 minutes, we have the red card. We have 30 seconds of grace period. And after that, any speaker who goes beyond that is unfortunately disqualified. Over to you, General Value.
Thank you so much. We have heard the first person in my team A, that is the timer. Now we move ahead with the ahs, oohs, ouches, ifs, buts, and the small pauses and the long pauses. And the person who can keep all these things is only one person who carries the burden of 140 crore people. His name is none other than the name of India in Hindi. Bharat. So he is I think when we look at him, we don't have to look at the country, because in him the country suffices. Please help me welcome the counter of the day, Toastmaster Bharat.
I'm sorry, I have burden of 140 crore. Very good afternoon, Toastmaster, guests, and all the members from ATM as well. Well, once Steve Jobs was asked, tell me the mantra of success. What is the mantra of success? He says, the secret lies in detailing. Isn't it? Yes. Secret lies in detailing. So as my role today is to count the ums, which makes the speech a little less attractive. So everyone wants to make their script, their speeches attractive, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So I will do that. I will help you to point out that which part you are using the so, repeating the same words, which is making the speech not so good. And also the short pauses, the long pauses, which are unnecessary for the speech. So I will submit my report after my session. Thank you.
Great. I am besotted with besotted meaning will be told to you in the just 30 seconds after this, because the person who's coming out with this word of the day, and there is also one more thing, that is phrase of the day. If your presence of mind allows, and when you come onto this platform, please use these kind of words and phrase. The person who's going to bring up such an amazing phrase of the day and word of the day is a lady with lots of energy. I don't think so she's retired, but she tells herself that she's a retired air hostess, as you might already listen to her introduction in the beginning. Let me reintroduce. She's a retired air hostess, I think 38 plus years of experience. She joined Toastmasters Club in 2016. She's a housewife and strive to learn from anyone to everyone. She's proud of her mentees because she learned a lot from them. And we are proud here because she's present here as the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Radhika.
So much. It's such a wonderful introduction. Good evening. Now, as a grammarian, let me correct you. First thing, from midnight to 12 in the afternoon, it's good morning. From 12 to 4, it's good afternoon. And from 4 to midnight, it goes good evening. We only say good night when we are saying goodbye. We never welcome or say hello, saying good night, even if it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the night. So when somebody comes in, we say good evening. And when he's leaving, we say good night. So this is starting of grammar. Grammar is the backbone of any language, be it Gujarati, Hindi, English. Even if in Gujarati, if you use bad grammar, it won't be understood. And people are going to say, so bole che tu. So it's better to learn grammar. And how you can learn is when you never feel shy to take corrections. So whenever the corrections coming your way, you should say, thank you, note it down, and definitely put it on in your conversations, apply it, better keep it in your mind for good. So today I'm going to keep each and everybody's good usage of English, the good words used by each and every one of us. I will remind you that these were the good words. So if you like to note down, or at least I'll be reminding you of the good words and not so good words also, or not so good grammar used. I would like to correct it to my knowledge. I could be wrong too, so please check it out with Google Baba. Google Baba is also wrong many times, so I have checked that. So never mind, we can still make mistakes. So I'll be keeping a check on the not so good usage. And I'll be introducing, well, the word was chosen by President Ruchir. I've just taken the role, so I will not take undue advantage of your hard work. So the word was chosen, word of the day was besotted. Yes. Besotted is when you're in awe of somebody. So besotted is used when you're in praise of somebody, so much in love with somebody that you say, I'm besotted by Jayesh. He's such a sincere Toastmaster. I'm besotted by Jayesh. No, sorry, Hitesh. And the sentence I used was, Toastmaster Jayesh is so much besotted with other Toastmasters that he overlooks their drawbacks. So when you're in awe of people, you're besotted of them, that you overlook their flaws because you are more than impressed by that person. So when we use the word besotted. Phrase of the day is bite the bullet. Bite the bullet means try biting the bullet. It's a tough thing. So meaning is also that you're trying to do something very, very tough. So, but over here, we are not biting the bullet. We will not be biting the bullet, but we'll definitely, when we are learning, it is as good as bite the bullet. So please use this word, besotted and bite the bullet. So I'll be keeping a check of all this, and I'll bring my report to you when I'm called upon by the general manager. Thank you
very much. Before I conclude and give the stage back to the host of the meeting, I have a guest here, that is Megha Vaghela. Megha Vaghela, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Megho Wagela, and I work at financial sector.
And how did you come to know about Toastmasters?
I'm at a wedding function.
You're attending a wedding function. That is why you came to know about Toastmasters. It's okay, fantastic, no problem. Thank you so much, guest Megha
Megho
Wagela.
Wagela.
Please be there, and hopefully you do enjoy your wedding as well as Toastmasters. Please give a round of applause to them. I know it is tough. It's not easy to bite the bullet out here when it comes to communications and speaking in front of public. But I am sure that you will be having less ahs, ums. You'll be using good grammar, and you'll be taking track of the time as well. I wish all the speakers all the very best, and I'll be back with the breakfast at the end for the champions. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
So our next technique is empty chair technique. So just imagine that the offender is sitting in front of you in an empty chair. Just imagine. And it's like a role play. So, and say your worries, grief to him, the offender. Yeah, being a good friend, you did come climb to me. And I really felt very hurtful. But I felt it was not a good act from your side. Like that you can talk. Then next, you take the role of the offender. Just justify the offender action. And this way, this conversation continues for 1 hour, 2 hours. This way, both the party will be like feel relieved and express their feelings. So that way they get some kind of empathetic feeling. This way their problem can be solved. Then we are also free. So this technique also very much useful. Psychology use these techniques for like solving the grief between the parties, relationship issues. Okay. So it's a time for prepared speeches. Our first speaker is he's a software engineer by profession. He liked meeting new people and learn from them. He loved traveling, playing chess, and reading books. He completed his engineering in computer science in 2021. Please welcome Toastmaster Hussain. I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Hidesh, also to read his speech objective.
His speech objective is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Pathway name is strategic relations and it is L1S2, level 1 speech to speech. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I am possible. Toastmaster Hussain. Toastmaster Hussain, I am possible. All the best.
Thank you so much. The fool didn't knew it was impossible, so he did it. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This quote gives perfect essence of what I want to convey with you today. How many of you feel nervous when trying something for the very first time? Great. So oftentimes we let our fears hold on to us that we become so afraid even to try something new. Let me share with you one of my personal experiences that relates to this quote. In October, I decided to join AWS community as a volunteer, contributing with my graphic designing and video editing skills. I enjoyed really working there because from students to directors of IT companies, because there were no levels, we all were same. And that is one of the core strengths of any community. we all were preparing for AWS Community Day event. And one night around 11, I got a call from one of the community leaders asking, Hussein Bhai, are you interested in leading a panel discussion happening at the event? You just have to ask 5 questions to each panelist. I was blank for 5 seconds. I was overwhelmed with the opportunity. I really wanted to do it, but I was a bit nervous as well. Hello, he asked. I said yes, without giving a second thought. I was very happy. Next day, the anchor of the event gave me a call explaining me the role of the moderator of who will be leading the panel discussion. Then I realized what a big decision I've taken, as I've never even attended any panel discussion, neither I went on stage. It seemed impossible, though I made my mind that I'll do it. That night I couldn't sleep. I researched on YouTube how the panel discussions are done, what's the role of the moderator, how to lead a panel discussion. 7 days left for the event. I prepared myself of being a moderator. I felt like I was biting the bullet. I researched on the topic so that I can have a fruitful discussion with the panelists. I researched on the panelists, their names, what they are working on, what positions they are in which industries they are, so that I can introduce each one of them to the audience. I prepared my questions. The most important part of panel discussion is not just asking questions, but also appreciating their answers. I learned that as well. And fourth, rehearse. I was very nervous and also afraid, as I didn't want to disrespect any of the panelists unintentionally. So I had to be prepared with their introduction. I recorded myself multiple times that I had to delete my previous recordings because my phone storage went full. That much recordings I did. I rehearsed with my friends, took their feedback and improved myself. Did this iteration multiple times until I was confident. Then the day arrived of the event. My panel discussion was at 11 a.m. I reached the venue at 7. No matter how well prepared I was, I felt a knot in my stomach since morning that day. Despite of my preparation, there was a last minute twist. Just few moments before the panel was about to start, a new panelist was added. Now, there were 5 panelists, out of which 3 had names, Jayesh, Jignesh and Jaideep. The names were very confusing. And suddenly, I found myself leading the panel discussion with a group of experts in the field. Despite of the unexpected change at the last moment, I remained calm and focused, confident on my preparation and determination of delivering successful and insightful discussion to the audience. In the end, the panel was a huge success, and I was proud that for the contribution that I made to the event. So let's come back to our quote. The fool didn't knew it was impossible, so he did it. Just think about it. If Wright brothers thought that flying is impossible, they wouldn't have built their first aeroplane. So my friends, next time when you face a challenge that seems impossible, just think about the words of this quote. Don't let fear of failures hold onto you, and embrace the power of preparation and determination and pursue your dreams with all your heart. In conclusion, I would like to leave you guys with one thought. The impossible is often the untried. So go out there and try, even if it seems impossible. You never know. You might surprise yourself and achieve greatness. Thank you so much for listening.
The flow positivity, Professor Hussain. Our next speaker he is working as a software developer at Uses Solution. His hobbies are to play cricket and games, and he is also a fitness enthusiast. Please welcome Toastmaster Park. Before he begins his speech,
Thank
I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Harsh, to read his speech objective.
Toastmaster Park is delivering his speech L2 S1 from his project leadership development. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods of writing a speech with defined purpose and to present well-organized speech on any topic. All the best, Toastmaster Park.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. Sham's time. Toastmaster Park. Toastmaster Park, Sham's time. All the best.
Thank you.
Time. Sham's time.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Time is a storm in which we all lost. We all are lost. There was one man. His name was Shyam. He was very stressed out. But why? Because he is not doing great, neither in his working life nor in his personal life. He starting find it out like, how can I improve myself? How can I improve myself? And he don't want to be a loser. So he started his laptop turning on and Google some questions. How can I improve myself? After some time, after finding, he get a one skill that he has to be master. Who is his skill? This is time management. Time management is the skill that he has to be master. He Google, he finding, he got so many blogs, he got so many things to do. Google gives him a one link, Toastmaster.org. In a base camp, he got a level 2 speech 1, got to manage your time and launch their curriculums. In this curriculums, he get some techniques to improve his time management skill. Now, after the learning and after noted down all the things, he learned few techniques. First one, decide your goal. Your goal should be specified. Second one, divide your goal into a small parts. Divide your goals into a small parts. Third one, take action and start working on it. Fourth one, complete all these tasks with the time limit, because time is money and time is important, right? So Shyam noted down all the points. He started working on himself. He started working on note down his daily routine. He started divide the 24 hours into 3 main parts. Working parts, personal life part, and the improvement parts. Gradually, he started working and he is gradually improving himself. Initially he has some motivation. Initially, he has a motivation so that he gradually increased their confidence. After few days, he realized that his confidence level day by day going down. But why? Because he does not proper discipline. He has no discipline. He have to manage. He have to manage his time. He have to work on the technique of the time management. After some time, he start again procrastination. He start again time wasting. Again, he stepped in his past habit, and he started knowing that he got his past habit again. He again started working on his time. He started define his goal, and again he started working on his daily routine. After a few days with the good discipline and hard work, he again did it. I would like to say, if you want to successful in your life, if you want to improve yourself, you had to be punctual. You had to have a skill of time management. I would like to conclude my speech with one quote. What small quote? The most powerful warrior is patience and a time. If you will follow these two warriors, you will be a great leader and you will be a great successful speaker. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Our next speaker is Toastmaster. He works as a consultant at Accenture Technologies. He is an avid book reader, sports lover, and a passionate Toastmaster. Please welcome Toastmaster Manan. Before he begins his speech, I would like to call upon stage his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Kushal.
Toastmaster Manan is presenting his second speech from level 3, and the purpose of the statement is, the purpose of this project for the member to practice using local variety to enhance the speech. Timer, please note, time is 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title is Promise. All the best.
Toastmaster Manan, promise. Toastmaster Manan, all the best.
Love is in the air as we celebrate the Valentine's Week. Yesterday, there was an intimate call to our president, Toastmaster Ruchir, from his girlfriend. In a very husky voice, she told, Ruchir, honey, as we are celebrating 1 year of our companionship, I had a dream yesterday evening that you would present me a necklace. Ruchir was besotted on hearing the call from his girlfriend. And he could feel the warmth of her girlfriend. And he said, of course, honey, I would do it. But the next day, when he went to the market, that warmth converted into heat when he saw his bank balance. But he did not want to debit the love in his account on account of his bank account. But he was an avid Toastmaster working or part of Heritage City Toastmaster Club. So he had an idea. He went straight to Marg and purchased authentic imitation jewelry for her girlfriend. The girlfriend was extremely impressed because he had kept his promise. And Toastmaster Ruchir was also happy because now he was expecting hug and kisses as part of the Valentine week. But dear friends and guests, what is true for an imitation jewelry is also true in our personal lives. Be it our girlfriends or boyfriends, be it our wife or husbands, there are people sitting right scattering continuously, be it their desires, be it the emotions which they arise amongst ourselves. And the only thing which we need is to have them in sanctity and peace. Because if they are happy out here, your entire body would be happy. And then you would not have to do an RIP past, because your present itself would be full of bliss. I am stronger. I am the powerful. Those were the words of the famous boxer, Muhammad Ali. As per the Western philosophy, there is a concept of self-talk, positive self-affirmations, which means you are conditioning your mind to remain positive in all the circumstances. And the same thing in the Indian philosophy, when we say, Om Shanti, 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 while your mind might not be that calm, but the fundamental fact is that you are trying to keep it calm. As the famous quote says, fake it till you make it. As our finance minister said, that we are entering into the Amrit Kal. I don't know about the Amrit, but if you want to have the genuine Amrit in your life, then you need to have 4 points: vision, preparation, practice. But the most important thread which combines all this is the promise. The promise to yourself that whatever happens, you will condition yourself to work on your mental abilities. Because whether you have learned psychology or not, but if your girlfriend sitting out here is calm, then your mind would be full of calm. And that is the main purpose of a true promise. Thank you.
Wow.
Our next third step is ACT technique, acceptance commitment therapy technique. We have to accept the situation and commit for a higher role. When we commit for a higher role, we forget the lower things. So that's the proven way to forget the past. In ACT technique, we just separate the problem on you. You are different. The problem is different. Somebody bullied you for being overweighted. You feel that I'm overweighted. Wrong. You are not overweighted. You are a Jewish with an overweighted body. You are different. Problem is separate. You are your soul. You are special. Problem does not define you. You are absolutely different. So there are 3 A's we can apply for ACT techniques. First A is avoid. Boss is always shouting on you. We can do avoid as many as times the boss. That way we can avoid the situation. If it won't work, we have the next option. Accept the situation. We can't change the behavior of any people. Just accept the situation. It also won't work. Then we have third option, alter the situation. We can change the company and better try in anywhere else. That way we can control our emotion, control our attitude, our feeling. So I will continue with my topic after some time. It's the time for the most important and entertaining session. It's called the table topic master, wherein guest and Toastmasters get 1 to 2 minutes to speak on any particular topic. To monitor that, there is a special Toastmaster called table topic master. Who is our table topic master? She is a retired air hostess. She joined the Toastmaster Club in 2016. She is a housewife and tries to learn from anyone to everyone. She's proud of her mentees because she learned a lot from them. Please welcome Toastmaster Radhika.
Good evening again. I'm your table topic master. Now for the guests, Toastmasters know about what is table topic master. Table topic master is the person who lets you speak impromptu. Just you have to speak on the feet. You have to just think about it and speak. It's a very old tradition with Toastmasters International that we give not only chance for communication, for listening powers, but thinking powers also. So you have to think on the spot and speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timings would be till you see the green card, you have to speak. If you do not speak till green card is visible to you, you'll be disqualified. And if you are still speaking after 2.5 minutes, you'll be disqualified. So make sure that you stick to the timings. And I will be giving you the topic. So I will say your name, topic, name. So that way I will be telling you the topic twice. In regular ways, we do not tell the topics the third time. So if you go for competitions, Toastmasters, you will not be told the topic the third time. You can be given the minus point. So you have to understand the topic. Toastmaster, your topic is such and such topic. And you say, sorry, I didn't get it. Your marks will be deducted. So make sure that you listen to the topic twice and you start thinking about it. The moment you utter your first word, your timing starts there. So you could be standing here quietly, looking at people and not utter a word. Your timing does not start. You say, your timing starts. So that is the basic rules of impromptu speaking. So it is on volunteer basis. Guests should definitely take part in it because they get a chance to speak in a meeting. And I would really recommend that you use the word of the day, besotted, and the phrase of the day, bite the bullet. Try and bite the bullet today. So this would be like biting the bullet. And I would like to start with the Toastmaster first, and then guest, Toastmaster guest. And I don't know how much time do we have, but Ruchir, you have to tell us how many people can we take later.
We can have 6.
6 people, all right. So first, yes, Toastmaster Kushal. Toastmaster Kushal. I tried to keep the topics with the team, but I did not have much time. I was busy with that. My husband is in town, so I was a little busy. He doesn't stay in town most of the time. So I've got, you take not the old ones, which you have already used properly. Try that white one. Try the white one. Yes, that's good. So, guests, please pay attention.
Anyone?
2. So he picks up a topic. I open the topic for him, and I say, Toastmaster Kushal, what came first, chicken or egg? What came first, chicken or egg? Toastmaster Kushal.
Now, in a family like ours, this would be as good as biting the bullet. Because what may, whatever I order in the restaurant, chicken or egg, they're both non-vegetarians. So I would say first, whatever first is ordered will definitely come. If you order a chicken, it'll come first. If you order an egg, it'll come first. In my case, I will order something vegetarian, that too pure Jain. Having said this, life is always giving you dilemmas where you are not sure how it goes. At times you seek happiness and you get misery. At times you are not feeling so good and you get an amazing opportunity in your life. It will be all upon your mindset. Whatever comes, just accept it with your whole heart. And trust me on this, life changes for good. No matter how besotted it looks, is always in your favor. If you are okay, you are accepting and you are happy in whatever situations you are in.
It might be at times that you put logics in place. You want to have make sense out of everything. But trust me on this, God has better, bigger, and amazing plans what you could have ever thought of. Come what may, no matter you order chicken, you order egg, or you accept egg or chicken, what will come to you, it will be depending on what you deserve and not what you want. So work for your better deservance instead of expecting things from life. In the Gita, it always said it's not about what you get, but what you become in the process. So you might expect a lot of things. You might expect a very beautiful fun, the result of your deeds. But trust me on this, whatever happens, happens for good. Be it egg, be it chicken. You need to accept it gracefully, and that will be making your life more beautiful. Thank you so much.
Wow. This is called impromptu speaking. What we understand with ego chicken is like philosophy of life. Toastmaster Ajish would have killed him. No, you would have killed him. What do you mean by I ordered chicken or egg and what comes first? It is like we're talking about philosophy that, in how are we born? But mother was born first, or the baby came first, or the father was born first, the Adam came first, or the Eve came first, or who bit the apple. But here's talking about I order. This is called impromptu speaking. And let me tell you, he'll win the prize because you have to just speak. No matter whatever comes to your mind, you take it from there and you go on with your time. So that is called impromptu speaking. So I would like to call upon the guests now. Come on, girls. Yes, please come. Thank you so much. What's your name, Jila? Krishna. Krishna. Yes, Krishna. I would like you to choose the topic. Thank you. Yes, Krishna. What is your favorite way to waste time online? What is your favorite way to waste time online? Yes, Krishna.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Krishna, and the best way to waste your time is like realizing that you are wasting your time and still wasting it. Basically, we call it procrastination, and it is bite of a bullet to get out of it. Because let's say you are on Instagram, you are getting the reels and you are going on and on, whether it is a relatable content or whether it is not a relatable content, but you go and on and on. But when you have friends like RG who are influencer, you have to waste your time, right? So we are besotted by the number of followers you have, and we are very grateful to have you as a friend, but you are making me waste my time, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so me basically wasting my time is on the LinkedIn most of the time, because being a professional and being on a professional platform like LinkedIn is like seeing somebody achieving and then realizing, oh, I'm not at this stage, or I'm not doing this. And then you are like going on and saying, okay, everybody is achieving this, that, and we are only seeing our failures, right? So basically, I would suggest everyone to put on your failures as well on the social media, and that will inspire others that, okay, I failed 10 times and that's how I achieved this way. So I want my wasting of time on social media to be inspirational for me, and I want all of you to put your failures so that it can inspire me, and as well, I'll also put mine, right? So I hope I have did well. This was
absolutely. Thank you. Very well. You have given us a message, that every successful man failed many a time before he got his success. So wonderful. And you were so much presence of mind that you were with the sync with the topic and the word of the day and the phrase of the day, and with your friend and the people around. Wonderful. Well done. Next, we would like to go a Toastmaster. Anyone else? Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Wonderful. That's great. Toastmaster Harsh. Thank you for understanding my pinching my eyes. Toastmaster Harsh, I would like to choose the topic. Right. That goes. Water your mind, grow your soul. Water your mind, grow your soul. Toastmaster Harsh.
What a best platform to water our minds, right? Any better platform than this Toastmasters? So I have chosen Toastmasters to water my mind and grow my soul with associating with such a like-minded people, right? It's a best platform, right? We need to get positive to water our mind and listen to speakers like Toastmaster Ajish, right? Amazing session, reap the past. With reaping the past, what will happen? The weeds will be out of the garden and roses will be growing, and then our soul can enjoy the roses of our life. Because most of the times we know we have to live in the present moment, living the happy life. But what's stopping us in the present moment is past experiences, the past revenge factor from lot of past experiences. So in this platform, I choose to get rid of the past and live the present moment and create a wonderful future. And that's how, by creating a great future, I try to water my soul and water my mind and grow my soul. Yes, water. What we do is we do water our minds, but what happens is that out of that, due to the negative experiences of the past, the weeds grow and not the roses. So we need to protect our mind and from the weeds. And weeds, like what type of weeds, right? As our Toastmaster Ajish explained, what are the weeds, right? Any negative feeling for any person is a weed, and that won't help to grow our soul. So it's a mind, we need to grow roses, and that creates efforts, that creates energy, that needs time, that needs karmas, as Toastmaster Kushal told. Good karmas, not expecting the results, right? Expectation of results. What will happen if I'm expecting to be a champion, and if I'm not a champion, my actions will stop, and that won't allow me to perform better, because expectations stop us. So forgive the, give up the expectation, forgive the unwanted persons, unwanted incidents, disassociate, and automatically create a platform for gardening your mind and thus growing your soul. Over to Toastmasters.
Wonderful, great. Throw the negativity out and grow roses. Wow, what a message given. So this is how we call it, like, you know, with the message when you come, impromptu speaking. That becomes really wonderful. So yes, don't think, just come. What's your name?
Archie.
Archie. So dear Archie, I would like you to choose a topic. Pull down, take a deep breath. All right. Archie, are books better than movies? Are books better than movies? Yes, Archie. I know you are a youngster. You guys believe in all media, but we are from old school. We are the books people, you know. So that is my question to you. Are books better than movies?
Hello everyone. So when I was a kid, I thought that reading books is just like, because my parents forced me to read books. They wanted me to get good marks, and because of that, I started reading. Now, when I get into a school and my all the friends were reading novels, I was like, okay, I want to read novel. What is in there? And when I was kid, I was watching some of the cartoons, and I was really enjoying that time. And then, but then I realized that okay, I have to be smart, I have to be intelligent. So that's why I started reading books in my college. But when I was kid, my parents were saying that reading books, apart from the studies, is not good, because you are wasting your time. So I realized, okay, fine. But then in my college, I started earning. And that's how I started getting the books on rent. And then I started reading it. But then I realized that, okay, fine, movies are more, I like movies more because I am very Bollywood person. I dance when I am alone and when I'm happy. I even dance with my parents because when I'm happy and I can get, when I get a client or when I commit my code and when anyone appreciate me, I literally dance. So for me, movies are more better than books. But when I have to write a content, so at that time I read books so that I can get some of the ideas. So for me, I'm conclusion in like that. I was biting the bullet when I was sitting over there, and I was like, okay, I don't know, should I go or not? By the way, I am very confident person when I am prepared, but I am not as of now. So when you were speaking about the meaning of be sorted, I was like, I was not in my mind and I didn't knew like what does that word mean. But then I thought, okay, let me like say that word and make the speech more interesting. Thank you.
How diplomatically she said movies and books both, isn't it? She loves books, she loves movies, but she loves movies, she doesn't like books. So this is how we talk about balance it. Okay, Toastmaster. Manan? Anybody else? Please raise your hands. Oh, you would like to come. Please come.
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
You're a guest. Okay.
Karthik.
Karthik. Guest Karthik. That's fine, no problems. Yes, Karthik. Do you think horoscopes are accurate? Horoscopes. Or do you believe in horoscopes? Yes, Karthik.
Hi, hello guys, and hello Toastmasters. So horoscope is what is horoscope? Horoscope is what you are doing actually. Actually, you are doing just wasting your time. Horoscope nothing. I don't believe in horoscope because horoscope is what you are doing. If you don't have hands, there are also horoscope in your mind. What is they doing? What are our company doing? In my mind, horoscope you don't want to go in horoscope. You have to go with your luck. Yeah, luck is exist, but not horoscope. If you have your chance to win, then you can win. If you don't have chance to win, you will never win that competition and everything. Like they said, her girlfriend or his girlfriend is doing well or nothing. That was horoscope. But is he believes in that? That's not possible. If he is not possible horoscope, that it's luck to have a girlfriend or have a wife, or she will be have your wife. So promise your horoscope to get your luck. Thank you.
Till the green card came up.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, Toastmaster, please. This time. Yeah. Okay, come. What's your name? Anmol. Anmol. We have a precious Anmol here. Anmol, she's a topic, please. Yeah, she's guest, yes. Anmol. Okay, we say this, this shall pass. You understand? This shall pass. Like whatever comes your way, you understand this shall pass? You're okay with it? All right. So guess and more. This shall pass. This shall pass. Guess and more.
Firstly, good evening, everyone. I am Anmol, and I'm so besotted with the presence of all the technical masters. I feel like speaking over this stage is biting the bullet. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. This shall pass. What we mean by it is that at times we face many difficult situations in life, and we are just on the crossroads that which way we should go. This way, path A or path B. And why this confusion arises? Because we have seen so many hardships in life that we are not able to make the decision. right? And at that moment, what you need to think is that just we have to stay positive, and we have to keep faith in ourselves that whatever we are doing, whatever we will be doing, will be correct, will be, all right. So rather than fearing the outcome, because whatever the negative mindset is, or whatever the fear we face, why do we face it? Because of the fear of uncertainty. We try to overthink situations, we try to overthink the future scenarios, right? So for that, we need to remind ourselves constantly that we are just the product or the outcome of our present situations, right? Or everything could be changed by our karmas, right? So any whatever difficulty you face, just keep reminding yourself that this too shall pass, and just live in the present. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very good. Very nice. This shall pass. Toastmaster Manan. Toastmaster Manan. To be trusted is a greater compliment than to be loved. To be trusted is a greater compliment than to be loved. Toastmaster Manan.
To be trusted is a greater compliment than to be loved. This is something I learned when I resigned from my first job, because I could not trust my boss, and vice versa. While we had from working relationship, it was very good and very strong. But when it comes to trust, and when we say trust, it is not only within the office premises, but outside the office premises also. I am the person who always keeps out of the office politics and enjoy in my whole and soul life doing extracurricular activities. While he is the person who is also right in his own terms, because he was a go-getter. He had an aim, and he was, for the organization, he was motivated to achieve that goal. But somehow, then, as they say, our horoscopes didn't match. And as our horoscope didn't match, there was horror story which had come up. So every day there was this argument between us. He wanted me to stretch, and I only stretched in my yoga classes. So there was this harmony. And then we thought that it is better, if we want to have RIP past, then it is better to leave our past in that company. And so I moved on. But it is always good to have or build the trust, because love is the second step. If you have the trust, then love would naturally grow. While love can be the first step to know a person, but if you don't have the trust, that love would go away. Imagine, love is like a water in a pani puri. It can go away any moment, but trust is that puri, and that is the important thing. Love can come and go. Let us have trust as our trust. Thank you.
Humor is so important in life, and he's our humor king. We are very proud of him, of our club. He's a humor king of our club. And what a way! I learned it. Pani puri. And every time I eat pani puri, I'm going to remember it. This is trust and this is love. And I'm going to look at my husband when every time I pani puri, the water comes down. It's a year, the love goes down. Okay, the last one, please. Please, guys, volunteer.
Yes.
Yeah, please come.
Hello.
Hi. Your name is?
Shepal.
Shepal.
Yeah.
Shepal.
Shepal. SHTL.
That's how my son does. His name is Ushin. So we every time we ask him name, he says USHIN.
Yeah, I've learned it harder.
Yes. Okay. Choose your topic, please. Shepal. Shepal, do you think ignorance is bliss do you think ignorance is bliss? Guest Shepal.
All right, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Shepal, and no, I do not think ignorance is bliss. Well, were we ignorant, we would have always been still bleeding out blood and like, you know, treating demonic possessions as, like, you know, the medical ailments. But then there is a question where ignorance is also sort of important and it's not important. When it comes with feelings, sometimes not knowing that, you know, you're not there yet is sort of good, rather than, like, you know, being known and then breaking the heart. So their ignorance is bliss. So I think it's a very personal choice to make. For me, I am sort of an curious person by heart. So every time, like, you know, anything I get to know, I'll just discover and, like, just keep digging till I find the core of everything. And that has led me down many rabbit holes, which somehow I feel that it should not have been. So when it comes, I have a scientific temperament, and for me, it matters that, you know, every time I educate myself and I realize that, okay, here I was wrong, and I would try to correct it. And ignorance doesn't work that way. Ignorance for people who are not self-aware is a bliss, because you do not have to take care of those variables which are out of your hand. So I guess, like, you know, to end the whole thing, I would say that, you know, it highly depends on people, and sometimes it is, sometimes not. Thank you.
Thank you so much. With this, we come to the end of this session. I would like you to vote for the best speaker of the table topic today. I would like to please raise your hands. Everybody's qualified?
Yes, everyone.
Also the prepared speakers.
Yeah.
Prepared speakers. So prepared speakers also, there was first speaker was Toastmaster Hussain. Toastmaster Hussain, just raise your hand. And second speaker was Toastmaster Part. Oh, the loud voice. And the third speaker was Toastmaster Manan. So the best speaker, you can vote for that, and then we vote for the
Number
details.
over there, 89804.
They have to.
Send vote to this number.
Oh, we have people online also. No.
I can send in chat.
On
Chat.
on chat.
In Zoom.
Okay, guys who are online, please, you can send it on chat. The voting for the best speaker and the best table topic speaker.
And all the ones present here.
The present here, please.
Send the vote to the management. To that
number.
89804 2268.
Wow. Technical voting here. Yes. Five, six, 5 yes.
5 yes. Wow, that's great.
All three girls.
All 3 girls. Okay.
Karthik and
Karthik now 6 yes.
6.
6 yes.
6 guests.
Wow.
And Harsh and Kushal.
जब होस्टी जबरदस्त तो क्या करेंगे?
That
your vote?
my vote, no problems. One less is all right, no worries. I would like to vote for each one of them.
Yeah.
All were good. Shall we go ahead with the table topic voting?
Yes, yes.
Okay, table topic vote. If you remember it, or you want me to ask for the raise of hands for voting? Okay, so we had 8 speakers today. Toastmaster Kushal, please. Guest Krishna. Toastmaster Harsh. Yes, Archie. Yes, Karthik. Karthik is here. Yes, Anmol. Toastmaster Manan. And guest Shepard. So we need one vote. One winner. Again, you can send it to the same number.
Yeah.
This is better, faster. You start that. Counted. This is better way of taking the notes. Counting it at the.
Would be like a little bit.
A little bit.
That was the best one. Just like
Just give it. Are we getting online coaching also? Got it?
Yes, he's getting. He's checking that. He's taking that.
So thank you very much, everybody, and thank you for using the word of the day and phrase of the day. Thanks a lot. All the speakers.
Thank you, Radhika. Hello, guys. We come up with the last technique. There are many techniques, but I can't tell everything. So the fourth technique is a Gestalt approach. Gestalt approach states that whole is better than parts. Whole is better than parts. The literate meaning of this, we should not judge anyone based on one single incident. So I can say my personal example. I had a breakup with my girlfriend. So I never hate her. I had a wonderful moments with her. Lifelong memories. Many times she cared me, supported me, given me pure love. But based on one or two incidents, I never hate her. She's very good as a whole person. But one or two incidents never define her goodness. So in our life, we just consider this thing. Whenever we have a conflict with our friends, our family members, and our colleagues, just remember the good moments shared with them. That time we can give them forgiveness, our sympathy, empathy. So this way we can improve our relationships, our past. So I just conclude my session by telling this. Whenever you get any kind of grief or past, just you can apply these techniques by writing forgive and gratitude letter. You can apply empty chair technique. You can apply ACT technique. You can apply Gestalt approach. That's it from my side. I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Jayesh. Please welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajish, for such a wonderful theme, taking us all the way to the past and how can we improve our present and not blackmail our future. Really nice. Thank you so much. All right. So now I'm here for the breakfast for the champions, and this is the amazing breakfast that we're going to have. In Prime Minister office where I work, they tell me two things. T and F. I think you might have heard this terminology. T and F means try and fail. Try and fail. The second thing is there are two words and both are of two letters. Do it. So for all the Toastmasters and the beautiful guests that we have today here, do it. Whatever you wish to do, if you have come onto this platform, you might be feeling nervous. You might be feeling, oh my God, what is that shit with that topic coming out of it? I don't know what I'm going to speak, but you did it. So never blackmail yourself. Just do it. So today here, I'm going to come with my team P, that is my team of evaluators. And to all the speakers, I would like to just give you a piece of advice. This feedback, take it in a positive way. Because the other person who might be giving the evaluation, he might not be that perfect in speaking, but based on his observation, he's presenting us his evaluation. So please take it in a positive way. and improve your speeches. So the first speaker was Toastmaster Hussain, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Hitesh. Let me introduce him first. He is a proprietor at POPP agencies since not 1 to 8 years now. They are into raw material supply for laminate industry. He loves to play badminton and do yoga in his spare time. He has joined Toastmasters Club to enhance his soft skills and develop leadership abilities. Please help me welcome the first evaluator, Toastmaster Hitesh. Till he doesn't come here, please keep clapping.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Jayesh. Toastmaster Hussain, kudos to him, appreciate him. He did a good job. He started his speech with the question which grabbed the attention of audience. So it was with a good self-confidence ability. So it demonstrated his confidence. Then he shared his personal story, which made the speech more interesting, more live to the audience. So I would like to say that I was besotted with his performance as he's presenting his speech for second time. And good hand gestures, nice stage movements. And another thing, when he shared the example of Wright brothers, which made the speech more interesting, gave more insight, gave more justice to his speech title. And also, when he shared at the end the quote, famous quote, "Fool didn't knew it was impossible. Fool didn't knew that he or she is perfect." Motivated the audience, inspired the audience, and that was related to his task, his story, when he took initiative of to become a volunteer in AWS community. He overcome a lot of challenges. So that would have inspired each and everyone here to bite the bullet in difficult situation. Now, something like when he said, despite of being everything went well at the panel discussion, when he was a moderator at panel discussion, he said, despite of being everything went well at panel discussion, there was a twist. So when he presented this, it would have been much better if the tone of the voice would have been much better if there was a change in voice modulation. So that was one thing. And another thing which I felt at the end, when he said that panel was a great success, he would have expressed that thing with good emotions such as happiness and joy. His speech was at that time monotonous. It was looking that he's going with the flow. He's doing a wonderful job, but with more happiness and joy, with expression of emotion would have been much better, which I felt. And the another thing which I felt is, of course, the telephonic conversation. When he was given a call to be a moderator. So a little improvement in body language, which I felt. When the concerned person from AWS community was calling you, you would have told like this and then here. And also the change of voice pitch, because as these two people are different persons. He is different and the person is different. So that I felt. So overall, it was a wonderful speech with great confidence, good hand gestures, nice stage movements, but it would have been much better if it was with effective voice modulation, more emotions,
and little improvement in body language. Kudos to him. Congratulations.
You're all waiting for your presence. All right. So the first evaluator is done with his evaluation. Next, we had the second speaker and the person with great voice, Toastmaster Parth, and his evaluator is none other than the person who likes to create passive income. Let me introduce you to this person. He is into the business of industrial roofing sheets. I'll meet you after this. He is a certified life coach from not a small institute, from the Institute of World's #1 coach, Tony Robbins. Right now, his goal is to help people create more time for their family by creating passive income. The second evaluator for you today is Toastmaster Harsh. I know you're very excited to meet me. Thank you.
Okay, such a warm introduction. It made me overexcited. Yes, Toastmaster Path, leadership development module, level 2 S1 speech, right? What a speech you delivered. You started with a wonderful story, right? What is a better way to have attention of the audience and hook the audience with an excellent story, right? And you mentioned that Shyam's time, right? Searching on a Google, what can I do to improve myself? We all must have done in a some or other time in the past, right? So we could relate. So that was the best, and the best way to deliver a story is where audience could relate to the person who is being told about, means character in the story, and I could relate myself in the story, that I was also improving myself, and I also learned a lot of things like you mentioned the steps, setting a goal, then breaking down into small parts in the Shyam story, and then attacking with the small segments, and then on the other parts, and then achieving the goals. So in that story, you mentioned the secret of success, right? Not to just go in the contest and win the speech. You just need to appear here and take the first step. It can be any role, right? It can be as a guest speaker, as a table topic master, right? We all as a Toastmaster started with a table topics, right? Including me. I also started my first stage as a table topic, so I could relate. Fine. So you gave the secret of the success in a story, right? What a better way to communicate with the audience. And yes, your body language was amazing. I like that your hand gestures used, the voice modulation was also used, and it was like a desert. Not only desert, it was entire dinner with a body language, voice modulation, story, message, and entire thing. But if you could take a speaking to a next level to become a pro speaker, I would recommend LOC, line of control, which can make you from a pro speaker, right? So what is L? You could have used low tone as well. Your word in voice modulation use high pitch, but low pitch could have also connected the audience like this. The O is opening. You opened with a greetings like good afternoon guest. Instead of, you could have hooked with some quote or anything which could have grabbed the audience attention, right? And the last thing is C, that is closing could have been more better. In the closing, I was just relating with the Shyam, but at end I could feel that it was Parth speaking to me instead of Shyam. So I was just little bit disconnected. Instead of let the story speak out the message, like it could have been that from the Shyam story, we could recommend that time and patience are the biggest warrior. So let the Shyam speak the message, right? That could have connected more, and the disconnection could have been avoided. Apart from this, it was a great speech, and it was I think I was really personally happy seeing such a confidence and such a level of speech. I just recommend to continue taking more speeches and more roles, and the dressing sense also inspired me. A suit and the design of the bird. You were even handsome personally. That also was a great attraction in the speech. So overall, that's all from my side. Over to
That you can absolutely see passive income is coming. The person from Tony Robbins Institute. Thank you so much. Moving ahead with the third evaluator, the third speaker was none other than our beloved Toastmaster Manan. And we have a person, whenever he comes onto the podium, or rather when he comes into the room, he brings in Khushhali. He's a person with great sense of humor and the founder of this club, who has also been the area director when I became just before the year when I became the area director. Please help me welcome my inspiration, the third evaluator, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Kushal.
In public speaking, we say if content is the king, context is God. And what better way to start the speech by Toastmaster Manan in this Valentine week? A beautiful line, love is in the air. Very well done. Immediately grab the attention and holded the attention all through the speech. There were amazing things which I liked all through the speech. First of all was the confidence. The speaker was oozing of confidence, and that immediately got my full attention towards all what he is speaking. I love the way he modulated voice, whether it be the husky voice of Ruchir's girlfriend or while chanting meditation in Om Shanti. The objective of the speech, this particular speech, was voice modulation. And what better a way to use those husky voices and the meditative voice to give the glimpse of voice modulation. I also like the wordplay which he did, account of his bank account and the authentic imitation in terms of the jewelry. The best part which I like about the speech is the conviction with which he is talking about the voice modulation. Single example which he gave came out with thorough conviction that, okay, I really believe in what is being told. Positive affirmations, Om Shanti, and everything helped his speech in giving out the quality or modulation of the voice. No matter how besotted the speech was, there is always a scope of improvisation. And if I might try or rather bite the bullet of giving this amazing speech a little bit 2 cents of my knowledge, it would be there were 2 points which could have been worked on while the speaker worked immensely well on the modulation. Variety could also be have worked upon, because both the modulations which the speaker tried was soft voice. So there was scope of a louder voice. Something, if the girlfriends speak softly, wives, you know how they speak. So they've had one scope of a louder voice variation also. Another was the speaker had ample time to give another example within the speech. The speech had one example, so there was, I believe, at least one more example could have been suffice. Having said this, I love the way he was convinced about the speech, his confidence, his vocal variety, voice modulation, and most of all the context which he said. Little work on time and variety could further enhance the speech. Thank you so much.
That's it. We are done with team B right now. That is the evaluators. So I would like to ask the timer, are all the evaluators, my lovely evaluators, qualified? Yes or no?
Unfortunately, the lovely evaluators, Toastmaster Hitesh and Toastmaster Harsh, are not qualified.
Okay, how much time they've taken?
They have taken 3 minutes 59 seconds.
All right. So, basis on this, DTM Kushal?
The only way I win is when others.
No, I don't think so. It's not like that. It's not like that. I beg to differ. Okay. Moving ahead with my beautiful team A with the tag team, and I will go with not TAG now. I'll go in the reverse order. That is G-A-T. And with G, the grammarian's report is going to be presented by a lovely lady, Toastmaster Radhika.
My reports are usually long, so I'll go a little faster. No, I don't want to swallow. Okay, the word of the day used by DTM Jayesh twice, and Toastmaster Manan, Toastmaster Kushal twice, guest Krishna, Toastmaster Harsh, guest Archie, guest Anmol, Toastmaster Manan, Toastmaster Ish. A big round of applause. The phrase of the day used by Toastmaster Jayesh, Toastmaster Hussain, Toastmaster Kushal twice, guest Krishna, Toastmaster Harsh, guest Archie, guest Karthik, guest Anmol, Toastmaster Manan, Toastmaster Hitesh. Wonderful. Choice of the word of the day, which could be used so easily. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ruchir. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Ruchir. I'll go with the good usage of the words today. Camaraderie, love, happiness, care brings the mental nutrition. Gratitude, empathize with the offender. Prolific speaker, secret lies in detailing, not in my stomach. Procrastination, discipline, the most powerful warrior is time and patience. Sanctity and peace. Fake it till you make it. Vision, preparation, practice and promise to get Amrit, the nectar of life. There were many more, but I have to stick to time. So not so good usage today is, guys, please pay attention. And whoever made this mistake, please take it in your mind. Write forgive letter. Write forgiving letters. I break up with my girlfriend. I broke off with my girlfriend. You behaved me. You behaved with me. I've forgiven you. I have forgiven you. I had forgiven you. They always care me. They always care for me. Give you them. Give them. I'm very hurtful. I'm really hurt. Often and time is the same meaning. So use often. Ask questions to each panels. Ask question to each panelist. Never went on stage. I have never gone on stage. Panel was a huge success. Panel discussion was a huge success. He started finding out. He started finding out. He gets. Take action. Take an action. He started working on note down. He started working on noting down. After a few days, or after a day, after a few days. When to successful, when to be successful, want to successful, want to be successful, overweighted. It's not overweighted ever, it's overweight. Didn't knew. Didn't always come with the first form of noun, so don't use the didn't always comes with the first form of didn't know. Please, everybody, Toastmasters, didn't know, first form of the words. It's not gestures, it's gestures, pronunciation. Okay, there's a difference between desert and dessert. So when it is sweet, it is dessert. A desert is Registan. So you have to distinguish between the two in your pronunciation, desert or dessert. Be there. Hold it. There's no word like hold it. Hold, held, held. Held. So that is with my report. Have I left with anything? No, thank you very much.
Good job. Great. Please keep clapping. It's always a pleasure to listen to such a comprehensive grammar report. Really great job, Toastmaster Radhika. I don't know how you guys do it. Okay, moving ahead with my second person is A. And the Bharat, Toastmaster Bharat with his family. Okay. Down to report.
In past 1 year, I have done this AHA counter report first time, and it is like biting the bullet for me. So I will start according to the person who came here. Okay, starting with Hussein. Hussein has used 4 times. Has repeated words been used by Hussein once and had taken 2 short pauses. Coming to Ruchir, Ruchir has so far used just 1 R in his speech. For Ajish, he has used the word that's for Ajish. Now for Jayesh, he was flawless. Toastmaster Radhika, she used just the word once. Toastmaster Hitesh has used 3 times, has repeated word because 2 times, and had took the short pause 1 time. Now coming to Toastmaster Parth, he repeated words 2 times. Toastmaster Harsh has used the word 3 times, has repeated 1 word twice. Toastmaster Manan has repeated the words twice. Toastmaster Kushal was flawless. Guest Krishna, she repeated twice. Guest Archie used the words once, aham once, and repeated the words twice. Guest Karthik used the word once and you know twice. Guest Anmol, she used the word thrice, so word twice in a row, you know as well twice, and repeated the same word twice. Guest Shepal, he used the word 3 times, aham once. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Where there is T, there is M. So where there is time, there is money. Let us call the timer of the day, Toastmaster Ruchir, with his timer's report.
So that I'll just straight on give you the timings of the speakers that have came over. So Toastmaster Ajish has taken 4 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Jayesh has taken 9 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat has taken 3 minutes 34 seconds. Toastmaster Radhika in total have taken 4 minutes 52 seconds. Toastmaster Hussain has taken 5 minutes 36 seconds. Toastmaster Parth has taken 6 minutes. Toastmaster Manan has taken 4 minutes 32 seconds. Toastmaster Kushal, DTM Kushal has taken 2 minutes. Guest Krishna has taken 1 minute 35 seconds. These are the timings of the table topics. Toastmaster Harsh has taken 2 minutes 24 seconds. Guest Archie has taken 2 minutes 10 seconds. Guest Karthik has taken 50 seconds. Guest Anmol has taken 1 minute 32 seconds. Guest Shepal has taken 1 minute 36 seconds. And the evaluators have taken Toastmaster Hitesh has taken 3 minutes 59 seconds. Toastmaster Harsh has taken 3 minutes 58 seconds, and DTM Kushal has taken 2 minutes 45 seconds. And I have roughly taken 2 minutes 30 seconds because of my mobile being there.
So did you mention Toastmaster Hussein's timing?
No, Hussein's timing has not yet been noted.
Okay, which all timings have been not noted?
Only Hussein.
Hussein's, and is there anyone who's left?
Yes, he.
Parth, are you left?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. No problem. Thank you.
He's also.
Give a round of applause to the timer. Right. So both my teams are done. I am only left. But before I start, let's go for the voting. For the best role player, that is the tag team, right? Tag team means T for timer, A for accounter, G for grammarian, as well as we have one more role, that is the SA's role, S-double-A. So Sa was Toastmaster Hussain, timer is Toastmaster Ruchir, accounter is Toastmaster Toastmaster Bharat, and Toastmaster Radhika ma'am was the grammarian. Kindly cast your votes for the best role player on this number 8980422681. इसका नंबर है भाई ये? अच्छा,
Ruchir.
And once you have casted your votes, give me a thumbs up. Once you're done. Okay, Krishna is done. Archie is done. Hitesh is done. Anmol is done. Kushal ji is done. Radhika ji is never done. Okay, you're done. Karthik is done. Your name is Shilpa. Shipril.
Shipal. Shipal.
Shepal. Okay. Shepal. Nice. It's a unique name. Okay. You're done with your voting? You're done? Your phone is there. You can give your vote here. Hitesh ji, Tony Robbins ji, you're done with the vote? What's your good name?
Subhash Maheshwari. Subhash Maheshwari.
Subhash Maheshwari. Okay. Who is that? Sandeep. That is Sandeep Maheshwari or Subhash. Okay. Have you casted your vote?
Actually, battery is dead.
Battery is dead. Okay. Shall I? With everyone's permission? All right. So now here is my general evaluator's report, and I am going to evaluate from the start till now. All right. The meeting started 4 minutes late. Started at 4:04. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Hussain laid down all the rules. He also gave us the mission statement of Toastmasters International, and he forwarded the stage, the baton to presiding officer, and he introduced the Toastmasters International, the history and how we have grown so far, and also introduced the guests, took the guest introduction as well. He missed out on the online guest introduction. That's fine. I hope he takes care of it for the next meeting. Coming to the most important theme that I feel these days, it is really important to maintain mental health, especially after 2020. From 37%, now the rate of divorce has increased to 67% in India. Why? I think it's lack of patience that we have not seen. And from your theme, understanding the mental nutrition, understanding how to love others in a proper way, how to give happiness to others, and to maintain real friendship. And I'm not able to get that word. What is that word?
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie. I've learned a new word today. It's a French word?
No, it's English only.
English only?
English. Association of Friendship.
Oh, very nice. So please maintain that. He also told us about how to control our thoughts, because subconscious mind can be controlled by repetition. That is what he mentioned. He told us about a 5-letter method, a word which consists of 5 letters, and that is reach. R for recall, E for emphasize, A, altruistic methods that we need to use to maintain our relationships, C, to commit to forgiveness, and H, to hold on to the forgiveness. He also told us how to use the empty chair technique in improving our relationships with others. Fabulous job, Toastmaster Ajish. Really, it's a pleasure to listen to you. He's a master of public speaking, as well as he consists at least 4 to 5 master degrees with him. So well done, Toastmaster Ajish. Coming to Toastmaster Radhika with the table topic, she was a table topic master. I was not present that time because I had to go on an urgent meeting, but I feel that she, with her experience, she has definitely won your hearts with the topics, because I feel that topics were really simple. Why I say that? I can see out of 8 people, 6 people were guests. So that means the guests were made comfortable with the beautiful topics. Thank you, Toastmaster Radhika, with your presence here. Coming to my team A, that is a tag team. timer, a counter, and grammarian. Grammarian, fabulous job. It was amazing. Grammarian's report, I really loved it. I would love to listen to you always. I would pay and listen to you. Thank you so much for your grammarian's report. And I think that you took this role at the last minute and you did give justice to it. Thank you so much. Round of applause to Toastmaster Bharat, who was biting the bullet at just by taking this role, and he did definitely give justice to it. I want to ask you something. While you were talking that Archie, Krishna, and Anmol, these few people have used words. What were those words which were repeatedly used by them? All right, that word you need to mention, what they were using, and what was those words continuously used by Toastmaster Manan as well. Okay, so just mention those words and how many times ers were used. If they are used more than 3 times, I think you can tell that instead of, because whenever we are speaking some other time, we can use ers or ums 1 or twice, like how Toastmaster Radhika was using, because she was confused with the role players who was going to come next. So that is what I feel. If there are more than 3 ers used by a person, then we can highlight them. That is what I feel now. Otherwise, the role was amazing. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Bharat. And to the timer, Toastmaster Ruchir, you took the role at the last minute, I feel, and it was really nicely done. But I think one recommendation is please use the timer cards properly so that everyone can see in the hall, including the speaker. All right. Otherwise, it was a great role. Good job done. Please give a round of applause. Team B, my beautiful evaluators, please raise your hands. Team B, yes. I just want to tell you, evaluation is really important when the speakers come here. They want to learn what mistakes or the good things that they have done. I think everyone was great. DTM Kushal was spectacular, what I feel. And the first 2 evaluators, that is Toastmaster Hitesh and Toastmaster Harsh, both of them, your name starts with H. Just one piece of advice. When we are giving any recommendation, it's not that your voice modulation was, which could have been improved. We should not end there. We need to give examples from the speeches, like how DTM Kushal mentioned. All right. Even if there is any transitions that you showed, like the person you should have used transitions, show it in front of the audience, show it to the speaker as well, so that they can improve it in the upcoming speeches. So the CRC approach was used, that is commendations, recommendations, and then again recommendations. It was really nicely done. Team A, Team B, you have passed with flying colors. So being the journal evaluator, these are the good things. And the good things also will come at the end, while we take the feedback from the guest as well. I feel that there are few more improvements as Toastmasters we can do. Number 1, work on grammar. Toastmaster Radhika mentioned so many not so usages in her report. And I think we need to start working on it. How can we improve it? Please contact Toastmaster Radhika on that. Number 2, we need to maintain a proper meetings agenda, which was not being followed and which has not been prepared. So please, all the EC members, the executive committee members, make sure that the agenda is prepared by the Toastmaster of the day and it is being supervised by the Vice President Education. Make sure that role players, all the role players out here, reach the venue before time, at least 15 to 20 minutes before the meeting starts. I have observed one thing, Toastmaster Ruchir. Can I share it very, very frankly, because I'm a frank person? I observe there are very little slow, soft crosstalks going on while the speaker is speaking. I wish and I please hope that you don't do it the next time. Avoid crosstalks because it hinders the speaker's attention and concentration as well. Toastmaster Rajesh, everything was perfect. especially the way you called the speakers, the way you introduced the speakers, everything was great. But while the speaker is going, the speaker doesn't only need the evaluator's feedback. A speaker also requires everyone's feedback. And that is what is lacking. That is what was lacking in this meeting. I think a speaker like Toastmaster Manan, he might be a prolific speaker, but not only his evaluator can evaluate, all of them present over here should evaluate and give feedbacks to him. All right. So next time, once the speaker has finished speaking, let us give 1 minute to everyone so that they can give their own feedbacks and pass it on to the person, the speaker. Last but not the least is one last recommendation is the voting could have been more improved. If we can bring in more links so that everyone can use that link, just click on it and then the voting is done instead of counting it physically. Otherwise, the meeting was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. What about you guys? Over to you, Toastmaster Rajesh.
Now it's time for best leaders voting. We have PMOD Toastmaster Rajesh, it's me. General Evaluator Toastmaster Jayesh and Table Topic Master Toastmaster Radhika. Please vote for the best leader. Toastmaster Rajesh, Toastmaster Jayesh, Toastmaster Radhika. Are you all done, guys?
Yeah.
Now it's time for the handing over the stage to Toastmaster Ruchir, presiding officer.
Give it to me.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, please.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajesh. Guys, one thing is very important, not to sleep. Smile. I cannot see smiles here. Toastmaster Hitesh. Yes, you're there. All right, so let's start with the guest feedback. And I would like to ask Toastmaster Hitesh, you're a Toastmaster, just as a guest you were here today. So can you just tell me any feedback for us? One positive thing and one negative, or that the thing that we can improve on.
So the thing which I liked about the meeting were all the role players participated with the heart. They were mostly all were added to the time limits, so they give justice to their roles. And I think the least appealing thing about the meeting was regarding the feedback of the speaker, which everyone would have given by writing on the chat or through like by presenting the ballot. I think we have ballot, so we can circulate with the guest and with every member, and also I think the voting would have been much more effective. It is yeah, in the technology world we are using WhatsApp, it's good. But I think voting procedure would have been more simplified. But I really enjoyed the meeting, and the venue is awesome. The energy was very good. Each and every role player presented it in a more effective way. And Sergeant at Arms started meeting very well, but he would have shown little more energy. He was confident. He was enthusiastic. A little we were late, but that's okay at that moment, but not okay when we start meeting again.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Toastmaster. Yes, guest Krishna. सबसे पहले तो नमस्ते. All right.
So this was my first time
Okay.
attending this thing. So the positive thing is we learn new words, the new phrase, and that we can use a lot of time to inspire ourselves as well. We met many inspiring people over here, right? So this should go on, and we should have more members over here so that we can improve, right? This is the first thing, and second thing is that see, I knew Zen, and that's how I came to know about Toastmasters. But the thing is, I didn't came to know about it through any social media. So we can focus on marketing as well if it is financially okay with everyone over here, right? Like we can manage the LinkedIn accounts or Instagrams or something like that, or we can tell any that for example, if I'm a guest over here, you can tell me to follow that page, give a feedback on the page, or put this event on my story, then you add it onto yours. Basically, marketing, a positive marketing, so that we can spread the words and we can have more people, or we can have more opinions on the things. And the best part was the table topic and coming on the stage, just speaking. So basically, I'm a teacher. So I love speaking. So I can go on and on. So this was the thing, and yeah, rest everything was.
Thank you so much. Yes, please.
For voting, if everybody is telling, I can suggest we can use Google Forms for that. It is very simplified thing. You write the topic like, for example, which guest was best, then the name of the guest, the speaker, share the link with everyone, and they can put their votes on it, and you can have a simplified Excel sheet for all the votes, and that will be more
That'll
better.
be more better. Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause to her as well. All the techniques that she has mentioned, we have used in Corona time. Okay, thank you. We'll definitely work upon it. And marketing is one thing that we are still working, and we'll definitely go ahead. Let me tell you, as you said, you were a teacher. That is why I did not stop you. I thought, chalo bolne do. Let her speak. Okay, moving ahead. Yes, Archie, how did you like this meeting? Any feedback for us?
I really loved the meeting. Especially, I am very impressed with Miss Radhika, and I just loved her energy. I was so much inspired that I want to be like her as a speaker,
Wow.
and she's very like I can't even mention in my words, but she's a very positive person, and I really felt that okay, I want to be like her. I just saw movies and I am reading a book where the topic of the book is the most powerful woman in the room is you, and I feel that
That person
like,
is she.
yeah, exactly, and I am like having a live example. I can continue my book. And,
Very nice.
thanks to Zain because of him I'm here, and I really love you.
He is a born up now.
Great job. Any feedback for the meeting?
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Feedback, I would say like I participated in table topic and I was very nervous, and she said that it's fine, take breath. So for me it is very important if every one of you might have tell the speaker who is coming for the first time, okay, you can do better and something like that. Before I took 30 seconds, but if you guys have told me that okay, take your time, you can even come after some time, so it would be better and I would have been prepared for myself. So okay, it's impromptu speech, but at least give 2 to 3 minutes to a speaker because I was very nervous and I haven't even spoke like since long on the stage. And yeah, that's my
Great job. Great job. Feedback. I really appreciate your feedback. And yes, she's our role model, definitely. One thing I would like to tell you is if you want to really improve on anything, you need to keep doing it again and again. Even if a person like me and a person like Toastmaster Radhika, after having a humongous experience, still she is telling us, come on, I will need to improve myself more. That is really sweet of her, and that is the way a person really drives himself or herself in life. So please keep coming here so that you can experience yourself and you can experience yourself getting changed in a positive way. So thank you very much, Archie, guest Archie. Moving ahead, guest Anmol.
Can I say that?
Yes, why not?
Firstly, besotted with the presence of Sarabhai. I think was the wife of the and everyone spoke so well. So well. And second, the area of right now, I guess I was
620.
Yeah, 620. So I think for teaching the class right now.
Okay.
You can leave anytime.
Yeah, if you want to leave, you can leave. But you will just miss on the group photograph. That's it. Okay, we'll just complete in 2 minutes. Yes. We have guest Shipal.
So actually I came late, so for me to judge, I'd like to say how I felt, what felt missing is pretty hard. But what I would say is I really like the vibe of the course that's been said. But what I felt was even going there, and I'm not a speaker, that's why I'm here in first place. But when I went there, it felt like this is a place where I wouldn't be judged, or my mistakes would be corrected in a way. That felt very inspired. So that's one thing. And the only thing I think I felt missing was at least I'm a bit cold right now for some reason. So that's the only thing. Yeah, there's something easy. That's the only thing I sort of felt a bit uncomfortable. But
Next time we'll make sure that the environment is according to you. Don't worry.
that's my issue, not to do with the room. I think I'll wear a jacket next time.
Great. Thank you so much. We were really honored that you guys were here. Yes, guest Sandeep Maheshwari.
Subhash Maheshwari.
I'm besotted to come here.
Oh, great.
I like the most thing is evaluation and most is grammarian
report.
And everything is very nice here. Even my English is more pathetic, but
No, it's not.
but
No problem. Pathetic चीजें अच्छी हो जाती हैं.
but I think it will be good.
Okay, करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान. उसके बाद रस्सी पावत जात है सिर पर पड़त निशान. राइट, छोटा सा रस्सी होता है ना, बार बार एक पत्थर पे होता है उसका निशान. मतलब छोटा सा रस्सी भी पत्थर जैसी चीज के ऊपर निशान कर सकता है. आपकी इंग्लिश तो यार कुछ भी नहीं है. बड़े बड़े लोग
हमारी लैंग्वेज की हम लोग हिंदी है, गुजराती है, कितनी 30 languages बोलते हैं. We should be proud of that.
Yes, absolutely.
English is just a language. बोलते हैं तो बोलते, नहीं बोलते तो
Correct.
तो who cares?
It's just a basis of improvement. Improve करते रहो. Yes, Toastmaster Manan. How did you like the meeting?
I really enjoyed the meeting because I was able to participate both the sections. I'll tell one thing about Toastmaster Radhika. Everyone was complimenting. I will just share an experience. So we have our meetings on Sunday. We are part of another club.
Yes.
And after that meeting, I was participant there. In the evening, she calls me. Praises तो ठीक है. So पहले 10 मिनट praises किया. Next 45 minutes she was talking to me on grammarian.
Wow.
तुम्हारा grammar ऐसा है. तुम Renan Martin use करो. And all the things which are very relevant.
Yeah.
So she said, yes, your points are good and all these things, but you need to work. It should not come out that you are making grammatic mistakes, because that is the most important thing. Correct. So I would say people like her who are senior Toastmasters, not only Toastmasters, but who are like mentors in true sense. Like it is not only what you get a feedback out here, she will call you in person and give you a detailed report. So as a Toastmaster community, we are basically getting that sort of help from each other. So it is not about a club. I get feedback from people in Mumbai.
Yes.
At one time I was there. So that is the born home, and that's why I encourage everyone to be a part of this club and help each other. If you like someone, call them. Directly tell them that this was good. Right? Don't limit yourself in the structure of the meeting.
Great.
Be frank in your praise.
Absolutely. Well done. Yes, yes, Karthik.
Actually, when I was speaking, I go into my college time.
Okay.
I was an anchor. So I was talking about any topic. So first I wrote down, after I'll read, after I speak.
Okay.
So today I have just thought what this time. I even just I forgot English.
You forgot English.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice. And my sister is in Toastmasters BP,
Okay.
in Bangalore, Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
So I know about Toastmasters. I didn't come first time. I'm here for many times.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good environment.
Great. Thank you so much. Just want to tell you, it's not only about listening, speaking, communications. It's about the way you live your life daily on a daily basis. You can get to learn here. If you get scoldings at home from your wife or your husband, इधर आओ, कुछ नहीं होगा. Okay, moving ahead with the awards. Thank you for your feedbacks. We are going to meet next Saturday, most probably at this venue, right? And if you feel that you need to improve your communication and interpersonal skills, have a good limelight on your CV, as well as how you need to manage time and manage many other things, please come here. You can approach Toastmaster Rajesh or Toastmaster Ruchir or even me for the same. Coming to the awards, and the awards will be distributed by one and only one person, Toastmaster Ruchir.
You also be on stage.
No.
No. Yeah. Okay. We'll go by the convention and call Toastmaster of the day to give us the awards. Okay, quickly. I think we are running out of so many of
Best speaker.
Best speaker.
Yes.
Okay, you want to start with best speaker. Okay, guesses. Any guesses?
I think two disqualified and one person was left.
Evaluation.
Toastmaster Manan.
Yeah. I'd like to call upon Hussein and Parth because they were wonderful, and please join. No, so we will have a separate call.
Go ahead.
First we'll have.
आप जाओ, मैं लेता हूँ. जाओ, खड़े हो भैया.
आ जाओ.
Thank you.
Great job. Yeah. Good speech.
Okay, what do we want to have next?
Table topics.
Table topics.
Yes.
Guesses. Okay, no one wants to guess. Again, Toastmaster Manan.
अब मैं सबको नहीं बुलाऊंगा.
You are taking every award, huh?
पानी पूरी ज्यादा खाता है.
Oh, that was so wonderful. So wonderful.
What is the topic?
Did you hear that? You must hear that.
Topic.
Pani puri
Trust and love.
Trust and love. Yeah.
Pani puri is trust and love. So trust is the puri and love is pani. Because वो pani तो बह जाता है. Trust is very important.
कहाँ से लाते हो ये सब?
Trust and love तो आएगा. Okay, next.
Okay, next. Evaluator. We'll go. I mean, evaluator, as we know, is DTM Kushal. And since he's not there, I'll go to his home and give it.
Great. You're not about stadium yourself. Yeah.
Next, we have role player. Any guesses? Toastmaster, I think it's evident.
Absolutely. Talia.
So wonderful. Thank you.
And last but not the least, the best lead role goes to Rajesh. It goes to Jayesh.
I would like to share this award with them.
No.
And with Radhika.
Such a wonderful session by
Yes.
Toastmasters.
Extremely scientific, extremely something that you can take up.
Thank you so much. But I would like to share it with you as well. Yeah, please come on the stage. आप ये पकड़ लीजिए. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. That's it from our side. You know, we can.
She has to leave.
Yeah. Photo, fast. Okay, we'll have it that.
और जिसको रुकना है बाद में चिट चैट के लिए रुक सकता है.
Yeah.
महाराज जी आप तो रुके ही नहीं.
She's got a class.
We'll have it at that end only. There's more space.
भरत जी बोल रहे हैं आप ना मुझे तो दे नहीं रहे हो क्यों रुक
Last time
नहीं ऐसा नहीं हो.
Everybody please fast. She's already very late for her class.
We are actually late.
आओ जल्दी आओ.
Timer.
10 seconds. 10 minutes.
Sorry, 10 seconds. Start.
रोने लग जाएंगे हम.
ये चेहरे दिख रहे हैं. हो गया?
Maybe. It's done.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, sir.
One more selfie we can have.
Selfie. Chaliya one more.
आजा आजा आजा.
Okay.
1 2 3.
3 2 1
cheese. चीज खत्म हो गया भाई.
Second इसमें भी.
4 3
2 1. आप यहाँ पे आपके लगे. कुछ चीज क्या भाई है.